like this is where the engineers hang out. Nice spot.
Here's something else that's cool under pressure.
Great tour, but where's our man Brett?
I don't know. All right, normally he's bailing me out. Roll reversal, baby. There he is. Rescue mode.
Putting out fires for these guys already.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to day number 3, draw number 9 at the Astec Safety Challenge here in Lloydminster, Alberta, Saskatchewan, at the Lloydminster Golf and Curling Center. As you can see, our feature match is Joel Retornaz versus Kevin Cooey in a B event qualifier to make it into the playdowns. Lead stones have just gone out, but we will introduce you to the teams. Playing on Team Retornaz, throwing lead rocks is Mattea Giovanelli. Second, Sebastian Armand. Third, Amos Mosaner. And obviously the skip, Joel Retornaz, who was the skip of the men's Olympic curling team in 2006, 2018, and 2022. And obviously this team is going to represent Italy when they host the Olympics in 2026. Now moving over to Team Cooey, throwing lead rocks, Carrick Martin. Second, Jacques Gauthier. Third, Tyler Tardy. And obviously the skip, longtime player and Olympic champion in 2018, Kevin Cooey. So how did these two teams get here? Well, obviously two very different paths to this B qualifier. Being the number 1 ranked team in the world, Joel Retornaz kicked off the event with a win over Team Goskins 8-4, but then went up against a Canadian powerhouse in Team Gushu and had a loss yesterday, 6-1, which then moved them into this B event final today. For Team Cooey, they've had a completely different path. They started the event off with a win against Team Parent 6-5, but then went up against Sweden's Nicholas Edin and lost 7-5. Then, yesterday afternoon, they went up against Team McEwen with a 7-2 win, and then they took on Team Weeb last night with a 4-3 win to get us here right now. So, as we get into the action, we've had 4 shots thrown. We have got 1 biter at the back for Retornaz in the house. As we step in and take a look at what's going on. Throwing second stones for Team Cooey as Team Retornaz does have the hammer is Jacques Gauthier. Team Cooey trying to get that one out of the stones, keeping things clean in the house. Good shot there by Jacques Gauthier. Now we move over to Team Retornaz as their second, Sebastian Armand, gets ready to throw his first rock of the day. Looking for the peel of that Team Kui rock sitting on the center line, just outside of the house. The hit and stick for Team Retornaz. Looks as though we're gonna trade blows and get rid of this one rock at the top of the house. Team Kui calling for the peel as well from Jacques Gauthier here. Good shot there, hit and stick from Jacques Gauthier. Now Joel Retornaz. Calling for Sebastian Armand again. For a hit and stick off this top guard at the top of the house here early in the first end. And the hit and stick. We're just trading blows here as we start off this draw here in the B event. Team Kui now getting ready to throw. Tyler Tardy will throw his first. For those of you just watching and tuning in today, we have two other matchups underway today. We have got Team Sturmey versus Team Schwaller, and if you're looking for some very in-depth coverage, Ryan Armstrong and Ryan Dice are on that channel calling that game. And then over on Sheet 6, Team Carruthers and Team Sluchinski. If you're looking to watch that game, Team Sluchinski's actually live broadcasting that game themselves with some of their cameras that they have out there. So if you go onto their Facebook page, you'll be able to watch that game as well. And Team Carruthers had a big win last night and was able to get their way into this event here today. All right, first shot here for Tyler Tardy. And they bring this one right into the top of the forefoot. Good shot there. And the third for Team Retornaz, Amos Mozaner is now stepping in for his first throw of the day. Skip Retornaz looking for the run back peel. Guys are on it hard, trying to hold line here. And they're able to do that with the raised peel. Great shot there to kickstart the day with the first shot. Now Tyler Tardy stepping in for his second shot. Kevin Cooey has asked for his third to bring this one into the house. Looking to draw this one in behind cover. I would assume wanting to keep this above the tee line. Hendrick, Martin, Jacques Gauthier with the sweep here. They're definitely by the guard now. They need this thing to curl. Calling for it to curl. Good swing there. Great shots in there by Tyler Tardy, keeping it top of 4. And half the rock looks to be, maybe 3/4 of the rock buried. Joel Retornaz calling again for the peel. Amos Mozaner here with his second shot. Guys are jumping on it here early, keeping it clean. Want to make sure they've got it by the guard. Oh, great brush there to get it by, and they hit and stick. Great shot there from Team Retornaz, but they do leave a rock up. Do we dare try to unmute this one of Kevin Cooey? Let's see if we get that ugly now. Sorry about that if it happens again. Yeah, we're not doing that. That one's not working. But we'll get that fixed later on as Kevin Cooey steps into the hack for his first. Yeah. Kevin Cooey stepping in as he's looking to peel this one and to stick around. Obviously wanting to force Joel Retornaz to come and play against him here as he's hoping to get a little bit of a roll underneath cover. The hit and roll undercover, hoping to stay undercover. Good shot there by Kevin Cooey as he moves it over into the 8-foot, just above the T-line. Joel Retornaz now making his way down. And number one here at the Astec Safety Challenge. His first of the day. Obviously, again, only their third matchup in the event here today, Saturday morning. A very chilly Saturday morning as Team Retornaz had a little bit of an issue getting to the rink this morning as couldn't get the vehicle started. So we had to send our own Dallin Fall Shear over to pick the guys up, got them here early so they get stretched out and ready for today's event. Joel Retornaz here with his first. Looking for the come around. Good.
Okay, Kark, let's make a good one here. Same as draw. Like Tyler's carried pretty good, I thought. Hey.
All right. Kevin Cooey stepping in for his second, obviously not having the hammer here. Wanting to come and sit right on top of that rock from Joel Retornaz.
That's back 8, Kev?
Trying to cut that scoring zone
Like where is he?
very small. Forcing Retornaz to one here, hopefully. Kevin Cooey stepping in.
Just behind T then, is that what we're going for? Okay, okay, okay. Well hard, Kark.
Kevin Cooey looking for the draw.
Right to it.
Looking for this to sit right on top.
It's good now.
Yeah, still there.
Just
Back
a
8.
little bump.
Needing this to curl. Doesn't want any bounce.
Nice shot, Kev.
Good shot by Kevin Cooey as he comes down to sit right on top of Joel Retornaz's rock, which is going to force Retornaz to draw for one here early in game number 32 at the Astec Safety Challenge.
Good force.
World number one, Joel Retornaz with his final rock here in one, looking for the draw to sit right on the button for one. Guys are starting to keep it online here. They've got the backing should they need it. And they do with the one. Team Retornaz takes an early lead here in the B-Event qualifier versus Team Kevin Cooey. Well played end there by both teams, trying to feel each other out, get a feel for the ice here this morning. Obviously, with the cold temperatures outside, it's going to cause a little bit, but the teams have done a fantastic job of John Wall and Brian McClaskey of keeping the ice in perfect condition. And at the end of the day, we're extremely excited to have these wonderful teams here in Lloydminster. All of the work that our ice crew has done here to keep this rink in perfect shape and very different changing conditions. As a week ago, we had fantastic temperatures, but for those of you tuning in, not so warm today. I'd like to take a second to thank all of our sponsors: Bandit Energy, Bexon Construction, Synergy Credit Union, T-Bar One, our hotel sponsor, Border Inn and Suites, L&L Oilfield, Velocity Truck Centers, 1061 The Goat, Strathcona Resources Limited, and Wild Rose Pump and Compression, our presenting sponsor here at the Astec Safety Challenge.
Gotta go already.
First shots here in the second end. The lead, Mattea Giovanella, with his first. Trying to get this one on the center line. For those of you just tuning in online, thank you for getting up early this morning to hang out with us, as the action has been outstanding over the first couple days. And obviously on Wednesday, we had our junior curling development, which was a fantastic event. 60 young juniors from Lloydminster and surrounding area came out to hang out with these world-class athletes, and these guys took some time out of their day on Wednesday to work with them and show them some tips and give them some of their knowledge and passing it down. And you know, the big hit was Team Retornaz showing up, throwing some rocks and hanging out with the kids. And I know there was a couple teams that were super excited to get pictures taken with the team. So once again, thanks to Team Parent, Team Goskins, Team Retornaz, and obviously our host team, Team Botcher, for your work on Wednesday afternoon. I know it was truly appreciated by everybody involved. 2 rocks thrown here. Team Cooey has brought theirs into the ring behind cover.
I don't know if I heard what you said.
And we'll get
Oh,
that
really?
sponsor banner down so you guys can see what's going on inside the house. There we go. All right, here we go. Team Retornaz is wanting to come sit right on top of that one in the house. Came up just a touch short, but on the center line. So the no tick rule means you can't move that rock at all. Gonna get some rocks in play here this end, which is gonna cause a lot of fun as we get going. Last night, Team Cooey had an outstanding game as we all sat and watched here at the Lloydminster Golf and Curling Center with a 4-3 win over Team Weeb. Very low scoring, lots of back and forth, single points being passed around. But at the end, Team Cooey obviously finding their way.
A lot.
Carrick Martin here with his second here in the second end. Looking for back 8. A good shot there.
Prepare, bud.
Exactly where the skipper wanted it. Speaking of Martin, there's a rumor, and he mentioned it on his podcast earlier this week, that Kevin Martin will be making his way to the Lloydminster Golf and Curling Center today to check out the Astec Safety Challenge. And hopefully we'll get an opportunity to maybe get him on the air and see if we can get him to provide us with his expert analysis, as obviously he is a part of the Sportsnet crew and the Grand Slam tournaments. So Kevin Martin will be getting ready for next week, as a lot of these teams are going to be heading to Red Deer to take part in the Grand Slam there. But hopefully not leaving too early, as they're going to have the opportunity of chasing $100,000 here this weekend in Lloydminster. Second shot here for Sebastiano Arman from Italy, Team Retornaz. Looking to get this one in there behind the red. Good sweeping there. Folks, this is not just your typical curling game. The effort and work that goes in for these guys to be ready to go to perform. What a sweep there
Okay.
by the lead from Team Retornaz. digging in, getting that one in under cover. Just sitting at the bottom of the 4 foot there.
Like same as yesterday?
Now, Team Cooey. Second, Jacques Gauthier getting ready to bring this one in. I'm assuming he's going to want to sit this right on top of that yellow rock. But again, folks, what do I know? We'll find out here right now as this rock's on its way.
Running. Really running. Oh.
Rock is looking for it to move here. Shot by Jacques Gauthier. Didn't get it under cover, so it's going to leave it open for Joel Retornaz. Calling for the freeze to the top of that rock from Sebastiano Arman. Getting ready to throw his second rock here.
Thought it was kind of minimum maybe. Slid nice though, like that spot's pretty quick.
Guys are jumping on this, trying to get this one right on top. And comes up just a bit shy.
Hit.
Amos Mozaner
That's dead T, boys.
looking at the ice, wondering, gosh, we couldn't get it there. What happened? But just a little bit short. Now, Kevin Cooey. What are you going to do here? Are we looking for the peel?
Okay.
Are we looking for the bump back? Looks as though he's looking to throw back 12 weight. Trying to get this to
Pretty
bump
close.
back a little bit and sit right there.
I'm gonna be on the minimum side, let you guys sweep it.
Jacques Gauthier with his second. Looking for a slight run back, but this is not curling, folks. And this did not sit the way that Kevin Cooey wanted that one. As they hit and throw the yellow one in as shot stone. Now Joel Retornaz looking to draw around. Trying to figure out what the right play is here with his team.
To the hack, Kevin.
And for those of you on the live stream, we'd love to know where you're tuning in from. 352 people this morning tuning in, and a good morning to you in San Diego, getting up early to tune in for this game this morning. And out to Bill Rance. Sorry for the late start. The guys were
Probably get all of them.
getting stretched out and getting warmed up, and got started just a couple minutes late, but we were able to get going. Calling for the draw here. Amos Mozaner stepping in for his first shot.
Yeah.
For those of you who are wondering who's screaming his heart out over there, that's Brad Jacobs. Now the first for Amos Mozaner here. Trying to get this one to curl right on top of Kevin Cooey's red rock at the bottom of the fourth. Calling on it hard here, trying to get it past the guard. They do. Now they get it past the red with a little nudge. to sit third shot. Shot rock is Team Retornaz with that one coming up just a touch short, but a usable rock down the road as Kevin Cooey trying to make a decision with his third Tyler Tardy here on what the next shot's going to be and how they're going to set this up. Obviously, Team Cooey looking to find two here in the second, but a lot of rocks in play.
Especially with those two in the wing, like if we can.
And we've got people tuning in from Quesnel this morning. Thank you for getting up here in BC. Obviously, you guys are feeling the cold weather out there as well. And Donna, I don't think you're feeling any cold weather down in Mesa, Arizona. I am extremely jealous. But thank you for getting up this morning and tuning in here to the Astec Safety Challenge here in Lloydminster, Alberta, Saskatchewan. And for those of you who don't know, why do I keep saying Alberta, Saskatchewan? You're thinking maybe I've got into the Baileys this morning, but I can tell you, Canada's only border city is the Alberta-Saskatchewan border, runs right up Highway 17, right through the middle of town. And a great claim to fame is Canada's only border city. Now, Tyler Tardy. Looks as though they're trying to peel this guard and the run back, and it will jam off of a red rock at the back. Clean up the front of the house, trying to find a way. He gets some room so he can come in and try and score here in the second.
Same.
Team Retornaz having a quick conference trying to figure out what their next step is here. And how are they going to apply the pressure to Team Cooey?
One. What happened to his last time? Because they were calling like kind of hard on his hand. Yeah, it kind of hit. Like, I mean, it crossed the center, so slow down. Yeah. Must have thrown his first one really hard because 14-1 that game there. Probably would have felt almost like a first.
Lots of discussion here as these guys try and find a way as to what's next. What's the next shot? How are we going to make sure that we force Team Cooey to one here and get the hammer back? Looks like the team has come to a decision. Third stones here in the second end at the Astec Safety Challenge. Proudly presenting sponsor of Wild Rose Pump and Compression, locally owned company here in Lloydminster. Rod and Renew Wild have been around all weekend, sitting in the VIP lounge. I don't see them yet, but I'm sure they'll be here later this afternoon. As last night we had the social where the band was playing and the town was rocking. Sounds like everyone had a great time here till about 1 o'clock last night. And Team Lippis, who was in the event, apparently were hanging out and enjoying the entertainment last night, which is great, even though they were unable to move on here at the Astec Safety Challenge. Now, Amos Mozaner here with his second, trying to get this by the guard and not able to do so. Keeping things extremely covered. Now Kevin Cooey and Tyler Tardy looking at each other going, what are we going to do here? What's the right play? Let's listen in.
Hey, Kirk. Big one here.
Thought we had a game plan, and then Kevin calling Tyler back, wants to make sure that they are on the same page here. Good morning to joining us from Chaska, Minnesota. Thank you very much getting up this morning. We've got people tuning in from Newfoundland. For you in Newfoundland, we are hearing that Team Gushu is going to be showing up here around 10 o'clock this morning Mountain Time to have a practice session, as they won't play until later tonight, as they are an A qualifier, but they will be playing tonight in a quarterfinal, as they will await some winners to come out of the C event, and some possibilities that they could see either Team Mike McEwen or Team Brendan Botcher. Could be a team that comes out as obviously could be a possible matchup for them later on. And hey, Carol, thank you very much for the comments. We appreciate it. All of us here in Lloydminster, we've got many different people who've stepped up to do the live streaming, but obviously wouldn't be possible without the great production crews that we have and the work that these guys are doing behind the scenes to make us look great. Some of us that are trying to provide some commentary and color. I'm doing commentary and color on my own here this morning, but we do have Ryan Dice and Ryan Armstrong, who were both playing in the event, unfortunately suffered losses yesterday, but taking time out of their day to come up here and be a part of the live broadcast, as they've got the Schwaller Sturmey match over on sheet 5. We will do a scoring update here shortly as we await the decision from Team Cooey, as they are trying to find a way to get 2 and possibly more here in the second end.
Can he take away both? Like if he puts one tight splitting center? Maybe, right? Maybe. Does he ever put something in the house? Yeah, and then at worst it's a force if he misses it, it's 3. What's the worst result with the nose? Yeah, I can get all 4 of them. Yeah, that's kind of both shots, isn't it? I like that. No, you just very unlucky to just hit the round down.
Again, great to see the discussion here as all 4 players together from Team Cooey wanting to be on the same page and knowing exactly what the skipper's thinking so they can achieve what he's hoping to see. Lots of rocks in play, lots of different angles. Looks as though the team has made a decision.
Yeah.
Kevin Cooey, a slap of the broom. And he's ready to go. Tyler Tardy here, stepping in for his second shot here in the second end.
Start.
Coming down with high heat.
Yep. Go.
The hit on the top, the run back, and we've got granite moving everywhere. And that was what Kevin was concerned about, as his Red Rocks vanish. Team Retornaz sitting 2 with a third one biting at the top of the 12, but obviously Team Cooey has a red one that's counting before that. Obviously not what Team Cooey was looking for with that shot. Did not want to see that one top on the touch of his red there. Unfortunately, it did. Now Team Retornaz trying to force Team Cooey. As Joel Retornaz is trying to figure out what the next step is as they get ready.
Boys had to make sure the double wheel.
Interesting to note, the lead thrower, Matea Giovanella, steps in here and holds the broom for Joel Retornaz as he throws.
If you tried to do that, that'd be a great shot.
Very methodical. Both of these teams very methodical in the way that they approach the game. Lots of discussion. As for those of you wondering, no, there are no clocks that are being used here. So these guys, obviously, common courtesy to try and play as quick as they possibly can. But there is no clock here this week for them that they have to worry about. So again, they can take a little bit more time when they need to make sure that they've got the exact shot. Joel Retornaz stepping in. Boys on the joystick there gave you a nice shot of the roof. It looked good. That's good. We've inspected it. We're ready to go. Now we're back with the action. Joel Retornaz with the hit and roll over to guard up his 2 rocks that are sitting in the house. 1-2. Tyler Chardy and Kevin Cooey trying to figure out what the next step is for Team Cooey as they're going to be throwing Kevin's first shot here.
They can make the splash while the wide open shot for 1.
Looks like they are going to draw in and try and get some rocks in place so they can possibly find a way to 2 here in the second end. All right, lots of discussion as we figure out what the next play is. What is our next shot? What are we going to do here in end number 2? These guys trying to find their way.
Just give us one, right? Almost, because if he runs anything, we get 2. If he hits it high side, we have a double for 2, unless he plants it, I guess. But okay, or this.
No pressure, but as I look at the people that are currently watching online, we've got 38 people watching Yannick Schwaller and Karsten Sturme, where you've got 2 world-class guys doing the announcing, and 436 people are tuning in for Joel Retornaz versus Kevin Cooey. World number 1 versus world number 9, former Olympic champions on the ice. Exciting to be able to call this one for you here from Lloydminster, Alberta, Saskatchewan. As Kevin Cooey steps in. Looking to peel out the top 2 guards. And he does that, but he's going to have a jam on his own, which is going to leave Team Retornaz sitting 3 in the house.
You guys have your mics?
Now, obviously, Team Retornaz wanting to force Kevin Cooey or possibly steal.
He threw on that freeze last end, and he was just a little.
All right. Team Retornaz trying to close down the scoring area here as they are wanting to force. For those of you wondering why you can't hear the players right now, we're getting some extra mics on. We want to get the insight from Team Cooey so we can hear what they've got going on. Obviously, we've got Joel Retornaz wearing one. So we'll get the mics back on here shortly. As you can see, Grant Klippenstein down there from Astec Safety. Usually Grant is getting you into harnesses and making sure you're safe on site, but today he's our mic guy. All right, Joel Retornaz stepping in for his final shot in the second end. Joel Retornaz stepping in. Looking for the draw here. Wanting to step in right on top of his own rock there. trying to cut off that scoring zone, trying to make it very, very difficult for Team Cooey to get their one. Good shot there, a little tick off his own, covering off the top of the button. Team Cooey. Now, is Kevin going to go for the peel and stick, or is he going to have to draw right to get a piece of the button? Obviously, that third rock at the bottom of the 4-foot. A game of millimeters, folks, as they're trying to decide. Looks as though they're going to go for the peel. They're going to need this to stick perfect. Any error on this, and they will give up a steal of one. Kevin Cooey stepping in for his final shot.
Reason I know that is because we scored 3 on them in our first end and did not manage to hold on against them. They beat us in that earlier yesterday. So the stalemate team, after losing the first, has rattled off a row. So they're a qualifier for a reason. They're top 14.
Laser focused. Kevin Cooey, Alberta champion, Olympic champion, throwing his final rock here in the second end. Looking to find the peel to sit one. Kenrick Martin sweeping it hard here to keep it on line. Quiet wait. The hit and stick. And it will be one for Team Cooey here in the second end at the Astec Safety Challenge. It is 1-1 Team Cooey versus Team Retornaz. We will take a break as we thank our many sponsors here in Lloydminster this week.
This is half their journey, their path, sometimes straight, but more often evolving, growing, and adapting to a changing world, creating the need for knowledge in areas like accounting, consulting, tax, technology, areas critical to your continued growth and success. All part of the journey, all part of what we do together with you. Because your success is the destination. MNP, wherever business takes you.
And we're back here at the Astec Safety Challenge as we gear up for end number 3. Big shot at the end of the second end as Team Cooey was able to find their one as we move forward. We'll see if we've got some mics here on the teams now. And we do. We've got some good audio now. Excellent. We're going to hear some great insight from Team Retornaz and Team Cooey here as we move forward. For those of you out on the live stream, if there's anything you're wondering, any questions you have, anything that I can answer for you, please feel free to put it into the comments. And if you wouldn't mind liking and sharing it, we would really appreciate it here at the Astec Safety Challenges. This is our first inaugural event as we get this event on the schedule and consistent for the upcoming years. We look forward to bringing this event to you for many years to come. But please like, share, comment, and if there's anything we can provide, please let us know. Kenrick Martin there with his first shot. Guard that looks, it's almost biting the center line. Team Retornaz now, Mattea Giovanella with his first. Looking to bring this one into the house.
Huh?
If we have any Italian translators out there, feel free to send me exactly what these guys are saying.
It almost feels European. I don't know how to explain it.
But I don't speak broken Italian, but I'm sure I can pick up on what these guys are trying to say. Thankfully, the curling language is pretty easy to read as they lay out the brooms and discuss certain shots. Kenrick Martin here with his second.
Heavy. Yeah, I think you can lean off. Oh, you're good. Yeah, you're good. You're good. You're good. Okay.
Looking for the come around on theirs to sit top just outside the 12-foot. Guys are trying to sweep that in there. Getting some action outside the house. Obviously, these rocks can't be removed, so now Team Retornaz looking to bring one in behind cover, as they will have the hammer here in 3. And a good morning to you out in Manitoulin Island. Snowy. We don't have the snow here in Lloydminster, but I can assure you we've got the cold, as it was minus 53 this morning with the wind chill. Minus 39 as we got into our vehicles this morning. Some of the teams having some difficulty getting to the rink, but thankfully the Astec Safety Taxi Service has been very busy getting people to the rink, getting us safe, and making sure we get these vehicles going.
Sorry, I'm sorry about that.
Now we step in with our seconds from Team Cooey. Jacques Gauthier stepping in for his first, as Kevin Cooey is calling for a draw right in on top of that for Retornaz rock. Love that we're getting lots of rocks in play. Love that we're not going to hear that dreaded word blank here today. These guys going at it.
That's good.
World number 1, world number 9 in a great event here in Lloydminster. As we watch this shot finish up.
Good
from
sleep, guys.
Jacques Gauthier. We'll do a quick scoring update for you.
Imprimi.
Over on sheet 6.
Guardie.
Team Sluchinski has taken 2 in the first and then stole in the second,
Due terzi.
as they lead Team Carruthers 3-0. Team Carruthers now being skipped by former Canadian champion Brad Jacobs. Over on sheet 5, the other feature game, Team Schwaller from Switzerland versus Team Sturmey. They too took 1 in the first and were able to steal 2 in the second, as they're up 3-0 after 2 over there. And in our feature match after 2, Team Cooey and Team Retornaz have traded singles, as Team Retornaz there cleaning up the front of the house so you can see what's going on. Now, Team Cooey, second shot for Jacques Gauthier, looking for the run back peel here.
Yep.
Guys on it hard as they're trying to keep it online, hoping for that run back. And there it is, not able to save the one coming back at it, but good shot there from Jacques Gauthier as he's able to get the run back and get that Retornaz rock out of the house.
Yep.
Now Sebastiano Arman stepping in.
11. 11 e mezzo. 11 e mezzo.
Can hear a little bit of frustration from the skipper as they need this one to curl. Looking to keep this one in the house. Didn't want to see that one. Got a little thin, but able to keep it in the house, but did not get it rolled under cover. So now Team Cooey with an opportunity to hit and roll back to the middle of the ice here.
You got a band? Oh, buone.
You guys are wondering, is Kevin really wearing a Canada Goose jacket out on the ice? Yes, he is. And obviously still a little chilly in the rink here this morning. Ice running excellent.
A little quiet.
Times are still good. Curl's still good. But just a touch chilly. Tyler Tardy with the hit and roll. Trying to bring this back to the center line. Good shot there with his first. Amos Mosaner now stepping in for Team Retornaz. Team's moving quick here, which is great. Not a lot in the house right now. Looking for the peel.
10. Lean. Sit. 10. 10.
Guys are keeping it clean.
Matt. Clean. Okay.
Hit and roll keeps it in the house. Now Kevin Cooey looking to hit and stick. Calling for his third as the boys are in the hack ready to go. Tyler with the push.
Hard control.
Guys are on it, cleaning it. Looking for the hit and stick here. And again, these guys, they don't miss these shots. If it was me down in the hack, I can tell you, it would be an adventure every single time I throw it, just praying that I get it anywhere near where the skipper would want it. These guys, no problem. Team Retornaz now.
Get it.
Amos Mozaner with his second.
Get
Just
your mezzo.
clean, keeping it online.
Hide.
As we're going to play a touch of cat and mouse here.
Clean.
And the hit and stick. Now Kevin Cooey. We're going to continue to play this game. I don't see these guys missing this shot, but hey, I guess you never know. Things do happen here at the Astec Safety Classic. And for those of you in Newfoundland wondering, I can tell you Team Gushu has arrived for a practice session. And obviously these guys had a little bit of trouble getting to Lloydminster as the air was definitely cold as they were making their way to Lloydminster and had a little bit of a flight delay where we pushed back their first game on Thursday evening. But again, Team Gushu with 2 wins and got themselves into the A qualifier. And a big win last night versus Team Retornaz, which brought Team Retornaz out here this morning to play Team Cooey. Kevin Cooey now looking for the hit and stick. Easy peasy. No problem there. Now Joel Retornaz making his way.
Yeah.
Obviously looking to blank the end. But again, his first.
Clean. Clean. Yep. Oh, yep. Yep. Hard. Hard. Clean, clean.
The hit and stick for Joel Retornaz as now Kevin Cooey gets ready for his final shot. Wondering if we're going to see him try and hit and roll over to see if he can maybe make this shot a little harder for Joel Retornaz at the end here. Try and force him into one. But Kevin Cooey looking like he is absolutely ready to go as he gets ready to throw his final rock here in 3. And comment out there, Cheryl, we love Team Gushu. Hey, we love Team Gushu here too. We totally appreciate them taking the time to come to Lloydminster to play in the Astec Safety Challenge. All the way from Newfoundland, former champion, world champion, Olympian. The list goes on and on for Brad Gushu, and we're so happy to have him and his team here in Lloydminster this week. Good shot there from Kevin, or from Kevin there now. Joel Retornaz coming down. I'm assuming Joel's going to want to get this one a hit and roll and blank the end. I hate that word, blank. We don't want it, but we're going to get one here.
Yeah.
Joel Retornaz sets in for his second here in the 3rd end.
Yep. Easy. Hard. Clean.
Guys are cleaning it. The angle, the hit, and it goes away. Joel Retornaz finds a way to blank the end, hold on to the hammer as they move on into the 4th end here at the Astec Safety Challenge. And again, these events don't happen without fantastic sponsors. We want to take a moment to recognize them. Boundary Ford, Lloydminster Agriculture Exhibition Association, the Lloydminster Curling Club, the Canadian Angus, Click before you dig. RL Electric Motor Rewinding. Fountain Tire. XL Insurance Lloydminster. The Tent Guys. Industrial Scientific. Musgrave Agencies. The Players Tour. And our presenting sponsor, Wild Rose Pump and Compression Limited. Doing it right here in Lloydminster.
Just try not to overthrow it.
Kirk Martin stepping in for his first shot here in the fourth end. As we look across the scores now over on sheet 6, Team Schlushinski has gotten off to a hot start. 3 ends in as they are up 4-0 on Team Carruthers.
Looks okay.
As they will not have the hammer, obviously, in the fourth. Over on sheet 5, we've got Team Schwaller still up 3-0 as they come to the end of the third end over there. As it looks as though Team Schwaller getting ready to throw their last rock, and Team Sturmail get ready to throw their last one here in the third. We'll keep you updated on the scoring over on the other sheets. But back here on our feature matchup for 458 people online, thank you very much for tuning in here this morning. Is this B qualifying game between Joel Retornaz and Kevin Cooey. Battle of two powerhouses in the world of curling here in Lloydminster, as the fans are starting to funnel in upstairs and onto the bleachers here as they get ready for what is going to be a fantastic day of curling, as we have the B qualifying games, some C qualifying games, and then later tonight the playoffs will start.
Mezzo andata la gamba, ma ho ancora un po' di velocità, dai. Vai.
Carrick Martin here with his second.
A little hard for halfway. I still hard. Yeah, I got hard. We're there. It's really good.
Good shot there,
Nice
Carrick
pair,
Martin.
Sempre la sfera, no?
With the guard up on the center line, putting it in that no-tick zone. All right, Joel Retornaz looking for the draw in to the top of the 8-foot, right on the Astec safety logo. Mattea Giovanella with his second here in the fourth end.
Via buona. Via buona.
I'm assuming that means clean in Italian.
Via buona. Solo velocità. 5-6. 14-7-5.
We'll go with that. He's called the guys on now. As the guys bring it right on top of the Astec logo, right on the center line, and full 8-foot. Good shot there for Team Retornaz now. Kevin Cooey looking to come in on the exact same line. Quick into the hack for Jacques Gauthier, and here we go. His first on its way.
Però li hai ben giocati. Running. Dipende come le... Running. Secondo me se ti piace giocarle...
And for this one to slide over. Not the shot Kevin was calling for.
Hey.
Now Joel Retornaz.
Che vi piace?
I can't catch up.
Double
Flip and break this morning.
Da vergerne una? No, se la verges questa, eventualmente te la verges le corner.
No.
Te la verges qua. Elo magari il gara. Magari Elo fa Elo questo però.
Bene.
L'alternativa è 5-6 qua.
I'm jacking over the head, tip tap over here. Oh. Oh, le freista ancora, eh. Finally felt like I threw it good too. Good lead. That was bored on my hit last in the car.
Ah, metà is gone.
Well, I'm not up on my Italian, but I do think the skipper's calling for a double peel here, as they're looking to clean up the front of the house here a little bit.
This one, yeah.
Lean.
Especially in even end.
Sebastiano Arman with his first here. Coming down. Able to get one, not two.
Like way too much.
Situazione un po' strana. Oh, man.
Hoping to keep things clean.
So se era
As
giusto.
Retornaz holds on to the hammer here in the fourth end. Looking to put some points on the board now, Team Kevin Cooey. Looks as though they're able to see some pieces of this one. Jacques Gauthier getting ready to throw his second rock. Coming with a good board weight here. Hoping to keep this online. Guys are getting on it early. Carrick Martin
Curl!
asking for it to curl. And it racks on their own guard, but does open things up for them to be able to see that yellow Retornaz rock at the top of the 8-foot.
Velocità. Backline.
Backline weight here called by the skipper. Looking to push that yellow rock in behind cover and have their shooter roll over to separate the house here a little bit. At least I think that's what they said in Italian, but we're going to find out. I swear we're going to find out. And if I'm dead wrong, well, someone will fire me later on.
Backline. 9. Backline. Oh! Giù. Dall'altra. Oh! Linea. Oh! Giù. Giù, sì, sì, le fina. Giù,
Guys are digging in.
Vai, Mattia.
They hit and roll over.
Okay.
A little bit more undercover with the one at the top of the 4. And obviously sitting 1-2 in the house for Team Retornaz. Didn't want to set up the double, but it looks as though they might have.
Male questa. Arriva stato male questa.
Sì, Frost,
No, capì, però il colle perché io quest'anno si va davanti. Quel che lei che se vuole una buona. No, se vuole una buona stampa per fare tutti i simboli.
Kevin Cooey calling board weight here for Tyler Tardy. Wanting to hit and roll over right in front of that Retornaz rock to be sitting shot. Tyler stepping in.
Doesn't look like any ice to me. It's not bad. Solid board.
Good line. The hit. The roll. Looking for the stick. And not able to get it to sit in front of that rock.
5.
Kevin not overly happy with the finish on that one, but again, Joel Retornaz quickly to the draw, calling for a draw on the other side undercover as he asks his third, Amos Mozaner, to bring this one right into the house here.
Linea un po', linea. T-line. 8. Linea. È forte. 9. Oh. 9. 9. 9, 10. 9. No, T-line. 9.
Little heavy. Kevin Cooey's going to step in and start sweeping. Trying to push this back as far as he can, and he gets it back to the back of the 8-foot. Little bit of an overthrow there from Amos Mozaner from Team Retornaz. Now Kevin has some different opportunities to find with some backing here. Looking to force Team Retornaz to 1 and trade singles back and forth as we had a blank in the 3rd.
That or just a dead berry. They can make the corner freeze. Like, can you freeze around? Or can you draw around the
For
yellow?
those of you watching online, feel free to share the cast on your social media channels. You've got the world #1 team in Joel Retornaz, world #9 in Team Cooey, live here in draw number 9 at the Astec Safety Challenge presented by Wild Rose Pump and Compression. An opportunity to watch world-class curling here on Saturday morning in Lloydminster. Calling for the draw on top of the yellow. Nope. Going for the peel. Tyler Tardy coming down, looking for the peel on this yellow and a little bit of rollover. The hit, the roll, hoping to stick right in front there. Good shot from
Great
Tyler.
shot.
Well done with his second here in the fourth end. Now, decisions, Mr. Retornaz.
Provare a far questo.
Great shot, buddy.
Eventualmente se volete tirare in gioco questa, altrimenti bisogna solo giocare qua.
Asking for his third, Amos
forse,
Mozaner, to put this
Sì,
top
poi sei-
four behind cover.
Sei. Aspetta, linea vicina. 5-6. Linea vicina. 6. 5. 5-6. Linea buona. 6. Linea buona.
Guys are getting on it. Looks as though it's past the guard. Now trying to drag it to the top of the 4-foot. Wanting to drag it as far as they can. A little light as it comes up short. But it is behind cover. Team Cooey is sitting shot 1 and 2. Retornaz was really hoping to get that one in there for second shot, but unable to drag that one in. Now, Kevin Cooey, opportunities here to force Retornaz, trying to make the scoring area extremely tight,
I think
but doesn't want to set up any doubles, doesn't want to set up anything where Retornaz is going to put him into a tough spot.
to my untrained eye, it looks like they're second. I'm assuming they slept till they knew they were second.
No, mi pareva anche a me un po' fumola questa le cose
I know.
prima. Spinte, tipo, mica... Sì, sì. No,
What do you think?
drill
Tyler?
leader che
Looking to-
spara da sopra, dopo da sopra, non so se vede...
He
Le spinte non era diverse, cioè non era 4-4 days.
played on backhand shots. We haven't really played Kev's first shot that he's called without questioning it and talking some English. No, ours Kev's called, but yeah.
Kevin Cooey, Tyler Tardy,
Like I feel like
trying to figure out how they are going to force Joel Retornaz to a 1
they just
and get the hammer back into the 5th end.
Da laser perché tante smazzate, no? Spinte, bolle, tutte lì.
Anche a stretto di volte, che doveva venire.
The attention to detail, the work that goes into this, the strategy, the thinking farther down the road as you try and figure out all your shots on your head. It blows my mind, the attention to detail that these guys go through as they think through every single shot here at the Astec Safety Challenge. It's fun to watch. It's even more fun to sit down and talk to these guys after games and get their insight, understanding what they're trying to achieve here. Obviously trying to win, but you know, them passing their knowledge on to all of the people that are here. And the guys have been so gracious with their time and willing to talk and encourage and educate and grow, as everyone's looking to grow the game of curling here in Canada right now. Is we've got lots of talent on the ice, young talent on the ice, former champions on the ice, former Olympians on the ice, world champions on the ice. It is an unbelievable field. 8 out of the 10 best teams in the world are here competing for $100,000 this week. As Kevin Cooey is throwing his first shot here in the fourth end. Guarding some things up,
Così proprio.
not allowing Joel Retornaz to bump that rock in. Looks as though Team Retornaz is going to try and draw right in on top of Kevin Cooey's red rock. Use it as backing. Once again, the lead for Team Retornaz, Matteo Giovanella, comes in and holds the room for his skipper as the skipper gets back down the ice into the hack and ready to go.
4 secondi proprio, ti piace?
Linea è buona. Linea è buona. Linea è buona.
Joel Retornaz with his
Linea è buona.
first
Fino.
here in the fourth end,
Dai.
looking
buona,
for a
dai,
draw
buona.
to sit right
Go,
on
go,
top
go,
of Kevin Cooey's red rock at the bottom of the 4.
go.
Guys are sweeping hard past the guard, now trying to get past the other yellow,
Ancora.
trying to drag it as far as they can. And it will sit top 4. Not right where the skipper wanted it, but a good spot as it sits shot rock. About half of that rock
La polpica.
is left open as Kevin Cooey and Tyler Tardy are looking at the angle to see if they can possibly come in off their red and sit shot rock. Actually, sit 3, which would definitely cause the force for Joel Retornaz. This is a big shot, folks. This is going to be the first time anything's been thrown this wide on this sheet
No.
all morning.
La vera, l'era Josh.
Kevin Cooey has made some unbelievable shots in the past, as we've all watched at Briars, Olympics, you name it. Former Alberta champion stepping in for his final shot in the fourth end at the Astec Safety Challenge. Looking for the hit and roll off his own outside to sit 3 with 2 of them undercover. Big shot here from Kevin Cooey. High weight. Carrick Martin jumps on it early. Jacques Gauthier not able to get in on the sweep, and they hold the line, they hit the roll, and he pushes the yellow one out for Joel Retornaz, and Kevin Cooey will sit 2 as Joel Retornaz quickly goes to the draw. What a shot by Kevin Cooey. Kendrick Martin holding on to that one. They hit the roll and the chip, unable to save the shooter, but an excellent shot by Kevin Cooey, who will force Joel Retornaz to 1 here in the fourth. Looking for the draw now. Now, this isn't just your easy everyday draw. Needs full force on this one. Joel Retornaz, last rock, fourth end.
Linea buona.
Looking for full 4.
Solo velocità.
Guys are cleaning this one.
Linea per
Now right off it.
Barbona.
Some concern maybe that it might be a touch heavy. Nope. Guys are going to clean this one right into the middle of the house.
Okay. Bravo, tiro dai.
And we've got full 4. Touch of the button for Joel Retornaz at the end of the fourth end. It's Team Retornaz 2, Team Cooey 1, as we'll take a break at the Astec Safety Challenge, proudly presented by Wild Rose Pump and Compression. We'll get a word from our sponsors.
Tiro. Buona. Dai, una buona centrale, Nin.
Guardia. Se ti piace giocare, Link.
Hi there. I'm Joseph Rosenberg, the Contact Center Manager for Utility Safety Partners, and we're very proud to be a sponsor of the Astec Safety Challenge. Now, when you're competing in a bond spiel, you gotta dig deep and uncover what's buried and plan each shot. And in life, when you've gotta dig deep and uncover what's buried, well, you have to plan, and that plan needs to involve utility safety partners. When bumping that object in front of you is not an option.
The official soundtrack to Canada's only border city, 106.1 The Goat. Stay connected with MyLloydminsterNow.com.
Put death by rock and roll.
Cause I'm alive. A Lloydminster legend.
I listened all day.
Everything that rocks.
Time to rock.
106.1 The Goat.
And we're back here at the Astec Safety Challenge. Apparently, if you don't mic or mute the mics, you get yelled at by the production crew here. But again, yeah, we're all rookies, amateurs happening here. But I'm not afraid to admit it. I make mistakes. It's early. I think maybe I got here I was here a little late last night. But anyway, back to the action as we have Carrick Martin throwing his first shot here in the fifth end. Once again, want to thank everybody who's tuning in. 505 people currently online. If you have any questions, comments, anything you want to know about the Astec Safety Challenge or anything about the teams, I will try and get you that information as quick as I possibly can. But again, just for those of you who are wondering, Team Gushu is here checking out the competition, practicing, and the goal is to hope to possibly get one of them, maybe Brad Gushu, will come up onto the color commentating, so you get to hear some real action instead of me the entire time. But we'll see if we can maybe get them up for a quick interview over the course of the last 4 ends, obviously, here in the back half of this game, as we've got a fantastic game going on in sheet number 4. 2-1 for Team Retornaz over Team Cooey as we play the fifth, as we look across and get an understanding of what's going on in these games, all important games. We will look as the guys on sheet 6 have just finished their end and there's no update on the score. So as soon as I have updates, I will pass them along.
14-8.
Carrick Martin stepping in for his second shot here in the fifth end. 2 biters on the center in the middle there.
Non penso stanco.
Carrick
So, 10 minuti.
with his second. Looking for the draw over to the 8-foot on the other side. Guys are not on this one. Looks like it is a touch heavy. And it is definitely heavy.
Dritta. Sì, sì, dritta.
As Carrick Martin throws this one through. A rare mistake from the lead as he slams the broom down. Not happy with himself. But again, it's team sport. We all make mistakes. And I'm sure his team will try and recover here from that one.
Spingere un po'.
Sebastiano
Sì.
Arman stepping in for his first shot in the fifth end.
E lui continua a venire a secondo da varga banda. Sì, mi piace di più spingere un po'. Noi restiamo a metà sul 12 piedi. La gatan per fare i doi.
Lots of discussion here about
So,
what
quasi
the right shot is.
Giuria.
Joel Retornaz and
No.
shooter Sebastiano Arman talking back and forth.
No, but no, there's passaggi.
I don't think they're 100% convinced that this is the right play, but
14.
anyway, stepping in for his second. Sebastiano Arman
Buona T-line. È buona.
looking for T-line weight, looking for the draw in around.
9. 10.
Guys are right off it.
Spazio.
Definitely heavy, not getting the curl.
13.
Things are clearly picking up with the ice as these guys now, Carrick Martin throws ones through, and now Sebastiano Arman throws one to the back of the 12-foot. Didn't get the curl, didn't have the weight, as he was hoping to put that one T-line in behind the red rock of Kevin Cooey. Now, Kevin Cooey What are you looking for Jacques Gauthier here as the master planner?
Capisce che la velocità buona.
He's trying to
Pure
figure
sai,
out
sì,
the next
pure-
steps for his team.
Dopo mi dilettando, poi
Looking for the
la linea. Sì. No, no. Dat is zo'n shit. Pensa donde un'ora.
looking to sit right in front. Jacques Gauthier.
Tira da un pezzo, c'è scritto.
With his first shot here in the fifth end. Skipper wants this one right on top of that yellow. Was hoping to use his backing, hoping to just sit right on top. Great shot from Jacques Gauthier as he's blocked out now. Joel Retornaz quickly with the decision, wanting to sit on top of Kevin Cooey's red rock that was just thrown.
11. Ok. Importante arrivare pieni. 12, va bene.
Looking for the peel from Sebastiano Arman.
12.
Clean.
Guys are cleaning it.
Clean. Clean.
Right on line.
Clean. Clean. Giù. Oh.
Tap back. And the yellow will sit as shot rock.
Sì, noi comunque in fondo.
Kevin Cooey at the bottom of the at the top of the 4 foot, sorry. They're playing off this back 2 rocks here. Now, Kevin calling for the freeze. Little bit of appeal here, a little pushback. Jacques Gauthier with his second just through this line. Obviously, a little more weight this time. Looking to bump that one back. And to sit too. Looking for it to curl. Jacques' expression not happy. Need this to curl. Trying to sweep it over. They're going to get the hit and tick and spin out. Now, who shot rock?
Uno rosso. Freeze alla nostra.
Hey, I understand that. Sounds like Joel wants him to freeze to the top of that yellow. I'm learning Italian as I go here, boys. First shot from Amos Mosaner here in the fifth end. Looking for the freeze on top of that yellow rock in the back.
13-4.
Again, right off.
Forse. Ten shot ancora.
Little heavy, a little more tap than I think the skipper wanted. That rock is definitely visible for Kevin Cooey to use now, as he is going to.
13-40.
Asking for the hit and roll.
Vuol dire, fai fatica tutti, No.
And you guys see the skipper back on camera. You're going to see having to move the toque so he can hear what his guys are saying. Obviously, a little chilly in the rink this morning. Wearing toques, Kevin wearing a big winter jacket to stay warm. Obviously, the skipper not moving too much at the other end. But quite a look for Kevin Cooey at the moment. As Tyler Tardy steps in for his first shot here in the fifth end at the Astec Safety Challenge. Carrick Martin on it early. Really early.
Oh, back yellow, Carrick. Back yellow.
Good shot there with the
Sì.
hit,
Mina,
tap
secondo-
back
dai,
and
quello
roll.
dopo.
Kevin Cooey sitting 1-2. Now Joel Retornaz looking for the hit and roll under cover as he's hoping to force Kevin Cooey to a single here in the 5th. Amos Mozaner with his second here in the 5th.
Oh! Clean. Yo.
The hit and the roll under cover, great shot. As Team Retornaz is sitting shot rock. Kevin Cooey's sitting second. And now we have decisions to make.
Fatica che vede.
Ho visto.
Prendo il suo becco all'estremo.
And I'm pretty sure the guys just said, hey, Kyle, you're doing a great job on the play-by-play. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you saying that out there. The Team Retornaz with their shot up to the production crew as well. I don't think they're talking about us, unfortunately, but dare to dream, right? As our viewers are now up to 566. Once again, thank you very much for taking time out of your day to join us here at the Lloydminster Golf and Curling Center in Lloydminster, Alberta, Saskatchewan, as we present the Astec Safety Challenge, proudly brought to you by Wild Rose Pump and Compression. A first event here in Lloydminster on the World Curling Tour, hosted here by the Lloydminster Curling Club. The team here, the volunteers, the sponsors, everyone coming together to put on this world-class event here in Lloydminster. Back 10 years ago, in 2014, Lloydminster hosted Hockey Day in Canada, which was one of the best events that I've ever been a part of. And I have to assure you, this event ranks right up there with that one. Hard to believe 10 years ago that Lloydminster hosted that fantastic event. But now we're here on the World Curling Tour with 8 out of the 10 best teams in the world here in Lloydminster. And as I look over to the practice ice, looks like Team Mowat has now shown up to get some practice in here this morning. Maybe they're just scouting out who they may play later on in the playoffs. But again, Team Mowat has qualified for the quarterfinals later today at 7 o'clock. So stay tuned as these games finish up and we get an understanding of who's going to be playing in the C qualifiers later. Obviously, the winner of this game between Team Retornaz and Team Cooey will qualify for the playoffs later tonight at 7 o'clock. Good shot there from Tyler Tardy as he brings that one into the house right on the button to sit one right now for Team Cooey. Now, Mr. Retornaz, as you're looking to force Kevin Cooey, why don't you fill us in on what you're thinking right now? Gonna head back and have a discussion with his lead, Matteo Giovanella, on what the strategy is with his first rock here in the 5th. Kevin Cooey looking around, trying to understand what Mr. Retornaz is saying.
Però deve arrivare proprio
sì, deve
anche a toccare, cioè ciappare un po' di angolo, perché adesso l'è sconduta praticamente.
Sì. Freeze, se sei da verte, rischi di ciappare una manata, sì. Run. Perché questa la va via, questa la spica, mi dico.
No, se ti ciappa sempre
fila alta.
vai le rosse.
Va bene? 6 secondi comunque.
Ah?
6 secondi, va bene, sì.
Fila alta? Sì. No. Piena non è male.
With Team Gushu coming off the ice, like I said, we're hoping to grab Brad, get him up here, and get him to give us a little bit of insight on how their trip has been to Lloydminster and what they're planning on as they get ready for a big game later tonight in the quarterfinals here at the Astec Safety Challenge. Joel Retornaz now with his
Yep.
first,
Hard.
looking
Gotta go.
for the run back.
Yep. Whoa.
On it hard here, the run back, the hit, and both Reds move, but did it move enough? Wow, is that close? As we zoom in, great job by the production team. Wow, that's a coin flip. With my bad eyes, I think it's yellow, but I'm not 100% sure. But that is very, very close. What a shot by Joel Retornaz as he blasts the two Cooey rocks out and is going to make things a little more difficult for Kevin Cooey. I guess that's why Joel Retornaz is #1 in the world. Shots like that, playing the angles, taking the risk, and it pays off. As I believe he's sitting shot rock, but I'm not 100% sure. It's very, very close. Looks as though Kevin Cooey is going to come down on top of that yellow, probably push it back a little bit so he's 100% sure. As we get a look at the replay, the run back, the run onto the yellow, the hit of the red. Both Reds move. Boy, is that close. So close as Matteo Giovanella tried to move that one as far as he could. We're going to find out. We've still got shots here. 3 more. The first shot from the skip, Kevin Cooey. And it looks as though we have our first final as Team Schwaller came out swinging as they win 6-1 over Team Sturmey. Over on sheet number 6, Team Schlushinski and Team Carruthers going at it. It is 4-1 for Team Schlushinski as they are leading, as they are going into the 6th end. And I apologize, it's now 4-2 for Team Schlushinski as they will have the hammer in 6. Back here, Kevin Cooey with his first shot here in the 5th. Looking to sit right on top of that yellow rock from Team Retornaz at the bottom of the 4-foot. Looking for this one to curl. Not moving yet. Not moving yet. Still hoping for it to move. Now it's starting to move a little bit. Carrick Martin getting it in on there. What a shot by Kevin Cooey to sit on the button. We're not sure if they're 1-2 or if it's just a single right now. But good shot there from Kevin Cooey as Team Retornaz sets up their second shot. And final shot for Joel Retornaz. Leading 2-1. We'll listen in. If you speak Italian, feel free to translate in the comments for us so we know what these guys are saying.
Questa secondo me non la perderà mai. Questa non la torna mai su questa. Lo stesso.
Non credo. Parla nada. Lei tan sotto. Non han fatto snacca, secondo me.
Secondo me.
Puoi provarlo? Essere sicuri dei passi.
Posso vederla? Perché sennò se fai in pieni sto in lì, semmai.
Potrei anche far piena al salidoie,
I think Joel just said he's looking forward to the Italian buffet that's going to be happening this afternoon here at the Lloydminster Golf and Curling Center, as the Lloydminster Exhibition Association has stepped up and doing the food and beverage here this week. If you haven't had a chance to stop over at the Lloydminster Exhibition for lunch, the Exhibition Grill, great place to eat Chef Jim Armstrong's fantastic meals. I've had the opportunity to eat many of them in my day, and he does a fantastic job. And we want to thank Jackie Tolmeyer, Jim Armstrong, and their team for helping us out this week at the Lloydminster Golf and Curling Center. As Joel Retornaz steps in for his final rock in the 5th, looking to push these red rocks around. to leave himself sitting where he can force Team Cooey to one. Guys are on it quick, trying to get it past the guard. They get it by. Big shot, double peel. What a shot by Joel Retornaz as he sits 3. And wow, what a shot as these guys jump on it early to get it past the guard. They do. And the double takeout for Team Retornaz here in 5. Now, Kevin Cooey is going to need full 8. But it looks like he's going to take this one right to the button. So there's absolutely no question if he's going to get his one here. Stepping in for his final rock here in 5. Kevin Cooey, 2018 Olympian. Looking for a single here in 5.
No, come risultati. No, madonna.
Just a clean by the front end. Carrick Martin, Jacques Gauthier, and the skip says, I'll take my one. Full 4-foot as Team Cooey gets the single. We have a 2-2 game here at the end of 5 at the Astec Safety Challenge. While we have a moment, obviously these great events don't happen with outstanding sponsorship. Here in Lloydminster, we'd like to thank Boundary Ford, the Lloydminster Agriculture Exhibition Association, the Players Tour, Canadian Angus, Lloydminster Curling Club, Click Before You Dig, RL Electric, Fountain Tire, XL Insurance Lloydminster, The Tent Guys, Industrial Scientific, Musgrave Agencies, and our presenting sponsor, Wild Rose Pump and Compression, doing it right here in Lloydminster as we bring you the Astec Safety Challenge from Lloydminster, Alberta, Saskatchewan. And again, great events don't happen without great sponsors, great volunteers, but most importantly, you need great players. And players from all over the world, Switzerland, Netherlands, Scotland, Sweden, Canada, all over Canada, from Newfoundland, Labrador, all the way to British Columbia, and everywhere in between. These teams have come all the way to Lloydminster. Many of them are going to be playing in the Grand Slam next week in Red Deer. And I can tell you, our ice team, led by John Wall, who has come in and helped out our local crew with Brian McClaskey and Graydon here. They have done an outstanding job, and obviously some helpers. Lindsay Birchall and Matthew Reiniger were in this morning to help these guys get the ice ready. And we can't thank everybody enough for coming to Lloydminster, showcasing your talents, and making this an outstanding event. As we're here battling it out in the B event qualifier between Team Retornaz and Team Cooey. 2-2 at the end of 5 as we're coming down here in the all-important 6th end. Game management super important as you want to have the hammer and 8. But Team Retornaz right now with the hammer as they force Team Cooey to a single in the 5th. Matteo Giovanelli with the shot, leaves it right on the Musgrave Agencies logo. Yellow face, yellow stone. Great shot there. Kevin Cooey looking for a high guard. In between that yellow and red rock, he's asked of Carrick Martin, put it there, man. Let's make something happen. We need Retornaz to give us back the hammer as we move into 7. Just a clean by the guys. Looking to touch heavy. Need this one to slow down. Dig in. And it does. Good shot by Carrick Martin. Matteo Giovanella steps in for his second shot. Again, the lead rock's so very important to setting up the end for these guys to have opportunity down the road, trying to score or trying to cause havoc, obviously, for Team Cooey, wanting to cause havoc for Team Retornaz.
Linea ok. Aspetta, linea. Linea buona. Stai lì.
Looking to bring this one in behind cover.
Parlaite.
Guys are brushing it heavy. They're definitely past the red guard there.
Vai, vai, velocità, velocità.
Good sweep, trying to get this one in.
15-8.
And under cover. As it's just above the Astec safety logo in the 12 foot, partially covered. See about a quarter of that rock from the hack. Jacques Gauthier stepping in for his first shot here in the 6th. Skipper's giving him the spot. He wants it. Jacques ready to go. Tyler Tardy doing some sweeping on this one. Holds the line. The run back. And they hope to keep this one in the rings. And they do. Good shot there from Jacques Gauthier to leave that one partially covered. Moving it over to some ice that I can tell you, they haven't thrown many rocks out that way. So.
E da Vergine nel centro. Ok.
What is Mr. Retornaz doing?
Vediamo che sono buoni. Giù slout o lean? Quanta? 2/3. Piuttosto, field immense proprio.
I believe he's hoping to run this one back and knock that one out of the rings, leave nothing back there. But we'll see as they get ready to throw this rock. Sebastiano Arman, the second for Team Retornaz with his first rock.
Lean. Lean. Giù. Sora. Oh.
The hit and double peel. Great shot there from the second from Team Retornaz. Kevin Cooey asking Jacques Gauthier to leave this one at the top of the 4 foot behind the red here. Maybe they're going to go the other way. Jacques must feel a little bit better about throwing an outturn than an in-turn, so they're going to go with the outturn. Jacques Gauthier with his second shot here in the 6th end. Guys are right off it, waiting for this one to curl, needing it to move, as this one's kind of floating out there a little bit. Now they're starting to give it a little bit of brush, needing this one to turn, wanting it to turn, wanting it to move, and at the end it does, but it's not fully covered. I believe Team Retornaz can probably see about half of that rock right now. Yes, they absolutely can.
See?
Wanting to come down, tap that one back, maybe use it as backing down the road as Team Retornaz is trying to set up a way to find two. Here in the 6th end, Sebastiano Arman with his second.
Whoa. Giù. Giù, che c'è? Hard. Brava.
Good brush there from Amos Mosaner. Was Matteo Giovanella need a personal break?
Comunque prendi non era, sì. Ma no.
Che ha smesso sotto? Ah sì, ecco la federazione.
Spero di non dover calte stare in blu, però fin già sta.
Tyler Tardy stepping in. Looking for the same shot that was just thrown by Team Retornaz. Looking for that hit and stick. As we're getting back into this game of cat and mouse between Team Retornaz and Team Cooey. Tyler Tardy with the throw here. Good shot, little roll under cover. About half rock will be open. Obviously, these guys are playing in the B event qualifier. Don't want to fall down to the C if they don't have to. Don't want to play extra games if they don't have to. But Team Kui, when they were in Okotoks earlier this year,
Piena.
came all the way out of the C event to get to the final against our host team, Team Botcher, where they went toe-to-toe in Okotoks. So just because you go into the C event doesn't mean you can't make it all the way to the final. Just got to play a few more games. And I think the great fans here in Lloydminster, they don't mind that, seeing some of these teams play a few more times as they get to watch their world-class talent here on the ice, here in our city, which is extremely exciting. And I can tell you, it's nice to see Vern Falshear's back manning the VIP tent again here this week, as we've got it set up the MNP VIP section. Amos Mozaner with the peel of the guard. That yellow is going to stick around. Maybe it will be used a little bit later. We'll see. Now Tyler Tardy with his second. Trying to split the house. Doesn't want to set up a double here. Wants to find a way to make two. Tyler Tardy with his second. Looking to bump this one a little bit. Needing it to move. Really needing this to go now. Yeah. Gonna go with the guard instead. Plan B. Covers it up.
Piena. Ah?
Is the run back there?
Rischiamo di
For
metterli
Team
diciamo, da tre,
Retornaz.
e dopo il che va di 3, che viene sempre l'1. Va bene?
Definitely looking at it. Wants to see if they can line this up. Amos Mozaner ready to go with his second shot here in the sixth end. Looking for the double run back. And he gets it. With the shooter rolling over. Good shot there from Amos Mozaner. And I must tell you, folks, this is one tall guy. He's got to be 6'3" or 6'4". I think I'd come up to about his belly button. Big, tall, strong guy from Italy. Throwing third rocks for Team Retornaz. Great shot there. Kevin Cooey and Tyler Tardy trying to figure out what the next steps are as they're trying to find a way to make two here in the sixth end.
Sì, beh, Mamona, se tira di fuori lo risassi. No, non so se vale la pena cercare di fare questa blank, quella dopo blank.
Ah, far tu blank?
Sì, sesta, settima ormai.
Sì.
È l'ottava a fare ponte, sì. Uno, beh, il Tolen uno per carità, c'è sempre stato il Tolen.
Chiaro, Tolen.
Però metti che fosse una meth sua.
And just so everybody knows, obviously the next draw coming up will be a lot of C event games. We do know that Team Botcher is going to play Team McEwen here this afternoon, which is going to be a highlight game as these two teams look to stay alive at the Astec Safety Challenge. And also Team Mowat here practicing. I had Bruce Mowat come up, ask me if I want to come throw a few rocks. But you know what? I stayed true to the 648 fans that are watching right now. They'd rather me be on the mic, boys. So I'm up here calling this game between Kevin Cooey and Team Retornaz. Sorry, Bruce. I know you guys are getting ready for your game tonight, but this is way more important for the 648 people watching online. So, Kevin Cooey stepping in for his first rock here in 6. Looking to draw around in behind cover. Trying to curl this one in. Jacques Gauthier with a hard sweep.
State lì.
Gets it full
Come
8.
piace a voi?
Gary però secondo me.
Definitely gets it full 8,
Se fai in roll, comunque il pole se vuol
but
forzare.
not under cover, which I know
Eh?
they were hoping for.
Sì, se invece giocavamo per farla nulla proprio,
Team
lo
Retornaz
so, e giocare ben per la nulla dopo. È che da come che la gira la sua non mi pare che le gire estreme. Rischiamo solo magari anche di ciabarla piena, vabbè, poi ok, lo fai lo se forzare a uno deve farlo.
trying to figure out what the next shot is here. Do they go for their points here in 6? Do they carry the hammer into 7?
Sì, che dici?
Piace provarlo.
What's the play?
12?
I can tell you,
13,
I don't have a
12.
clue,
Sì, deve essere una buona staffa, deve essere sicuro da farlo.
Go Luce!
but they do,
Tutta senza luce.
thankfully. Or else they wouldn't be on the
12.
ice, gosh darn it. So, Team Retornaz getting ready here.
L'alternativa è proprio giocare roll qua.
Amos Mosaner looking down in the hack, looking back, down to his skip, showing him what he can see.
Piace già.
Sì.
Matteo Giovanellas
Ti pare che non
holding the broom
gira, esatto. Giocare
for his skip. Joel Retornaz as he makes his way down to the hack. Once again, for those of you out there,
No, per essere
we've got the 50-50 going on. Get your 50-50 tickets today. I know last night's 50-50 went for just over $1,200. All of the proceeds from that go into the Lloydminster Curling Club Junior program, which is an outstanding program. Lots of good work being done there. So get your 50-50 tickets. If you're looking to get in on some of the great silent auction items, they are available online, and you can definitely stop down to the Lloydminster Golf and Curling Center and get your name in. Try and find a way to get yourself one-of-a-kind pieces. And also the Artist Challenge from Wednesday night. 4 outstanding pieces available. One-of-a-kind pictures drawn by local artists here in Lloydminster on Wednesday night. Again, available online. You can find those on the auction through our Facebook page, Astec Challenge, and get yourself a one-of-a-kind piece for your home to remember the Astec Safety Challenge this year. Good shot there by Team Retornaz as they clear out Kevin Cooey's rock.
Ma noi abbiamo giocato uno lì, cioè nessuno gioca lì, come fino a saper se la va a gioco.
Team Cooey
Ma in tiro lì da poter sapere, magari la gioco
looking
tranquilla, la ciappa,
to
cioè,
roll
io lo
this
gioco
in
fondo,
behind
basta,
cover
vedrà con la corner.
and force Team Retornaz to 1.
Nel senso, sì, passa a rischio anche di, non so. Poi non mi pareva strafinita questa,
Kevin Cooey heads down to the hack, giving last-minute instructions to his third, Tyler Tardy. Eric Martin making sure things are clean
Quella non so, anche la sapeva su.
as he goes for a quick clean make sure the path is ready. You want nothing to get in the way of this. Very important shot in the B event qualifier for Kevin Cooey. His final rock here in 6 is on its way. Calling for it to curl. Looking for the hit and roll. Needing it to curl. Guys are pushing on it. Need it to go. They get it across and it sits a nose hit for Kevin Cooey. You're going to leave most of this rock available to be seen by the skip Joel Retornaz. Now, obviously, Team Retornaz looking for the blank. Gosh, I hate blank ends, but part of the game as Joel Retornaz steps in for his last rock here in 6.
Oh. Rama. Per ciappare.
Ma clean.
The hit and roll, and both rocks leave the house, and we have a blank in 6. The all-impressive blank as Team Retornaz and Team Cooey are deadlocked at 2 here at the Astec Safety Challenge. as we will get a word from our sponsors. And yes, I'll turn the mics off this time.
Like people, businesses have their journey, their path, sometimes straight, but more often evolving, growing, and adapting to a changing world. Creating the need for knowledge in areas like accounting, consulting, tax, technology, areas critical to your continued growth and success. All part of the journey, all part of what we do together with you. Because your success is the destination. MNP, wherever business takes you.
And we're back here at the Astec Safety Challenge here in Lloydminster, Alberta, Saskatchewan, Canada's only border city, as we have a very tight battle as we enter the 7th end with Team Cooey, Team Retornaz tied at 2. Looking over to sheet number 6, where Team Schlushinski versus Team Carruthers in another B event qualifier. And it's Team Schlushinski up 5-2 through 6 as they are trying to close out that game against Team Carruthers, now skipped by former Olympian and Canadian champion Brad Jacobs. Lead rocks being thrown here on sheet number 4. Let's see if we can hear what Team Cooey is talking about. Nothing coming in on that mic, boys. So as we hear in, we've definitely got audio from Team Retornaz, but nothing coming through on Team Cooey at the moment. Maybe they ripped those mics off. They were bad luck. We'll find out. But
Cinque.
Guarda, ora giocare.
È buona.
as our guys from Maz Entertainment are trying to get everything going, these guys have done an outstanding job this week. And our streaming, we've gotten lots of positive feedback from all over the world, from everybody that's tuning in. There was a post earlier last night that from Felix Asselane, who said, I gotta say, the Astec Safety Challenge down in Lloydminster just might have the best stream I have ever seen. Big thank you to Andrew Jacobate, who did the New Floors Penticton Curling Classic, who's here helping out Team Maz, who's a local company. We're very, very lucky to have these guys working here on our behalf. And we do hope that you out there are enjoying the game, enjoying the coverage. We definitely have enjoyed bringing it to you. And in the comment section, if there's anything you want to know or any comments you want to make, or you just want to like and share the broadcast, we appreciate it as we try and get the game of curling out there to everybody. And comment saying, go Schlushinski. They've had a great week. Team Schlushinski beat Team Botcher in the A event the other night, and then obviously found their way into the B event yesterday. But again, they've had an outstanding week. And just so you know, if you're looking for their game, they are actually live broadcasting their own game over on Sheet 6. If you go onto their Facebook page, you will be able to watch the final end 7 and 8 for Team Schlushinski versus Team Carruthers. That is over on their Facebook page. So back to the action here. Sebastiano Armand with his shot here, looking to get rid of the guards.
Shooter, Mattia, shooter.
The hit and run back. Aches out one, doesn't get the other to fly away, but gets that one gone. Getting some messages here that My aunt and uncle are tuning in. My gosh, my aunt and uncle in Calgary, Alberta. Larry and Kim Omelchuk, thank you very much for tuning in to listen to me. And always appreciate having family cheering you on as we watch this outstanding game between Kevin Cooey and Joel Retornaz. These two teams going back and forth, vying for an opportunity into the playoffs tonight as the quarterfinals will go at 7 o'clock.
Che la partitazza. Sì, no, ma non sta guardando Ciro, guarda tu. Ponti lunghi. Sì, sì, sì. Ma no, sto tiro chi, va, che le sbagliate tanto così, mica te.
Jacques Gauthier stepping in for Team Cooey here. Looking to bring this one right down on top of their rocks in the house. Looking for it to curl. Carrick Martin digging in, trying to keep this on line. And they get the tap and the roll across. We apologize for that, as that came through loud and clear. Andrew's having a good laugh at my expense. Woo-wee. If you weren't awake, I guarantee you are now, as 659 people across the world just may have wet their pants listening to that. Wow, we're back. Whoo, we probably better not go back to that. I think we'll keep Mike 4 down for a minute. We might go back in a minute. Woo-wee. Let's see. Oh, we're good. Mike 4 is good, boys. All right. Sorry about that, folks. Sebastiano Arman with his shot here. And we blow some granite out. What a shot there by Sebastiano Arman, who's made a lot of good hits today. Been one of the best players so far for Team Retornaz. As you can see, Matteo Giovanella with the good sweep there. And granite clears out of the house. Amazing how hard these guys can throw it with the precision that they have.
Like people,
to make these
businesses have their journey, their path.
It truly is world class, folks.
Dopo dipende come. Tipo quel pin alla quinta che dopo si è spostato dove fa una fila alta, Ferran. Era tutta le quadra center quasi.
My goodness, some comments out there. I love the commentators. TSN could hire them. Well, you know what, folks? If TSN came calling, I don't know if I could step away from the Astec Safety Challenge to help them at the Grand Slam, but if I had to, I think the guys from Maz Entertainment would join me, and we would definitely take that opportunity as Tyler Tardy throws his first here in the 7th end with nice draw in, hoping for this one to sit right on the button, and it does. Great shot there by Tyler. As Team Cooey definitely trying to get the hammer back in 8. Want to force Team Retornaz to a single so they can have a chance to bring this one home at the end. Now, Amos Mosaner with his first. The boys are digging in here. Matteo Giovanella digging in. Hard sweep here, trying to get this on top of the red rock. And he does not. Wow, as the oohs and ahs up here at the Lloydminster Golf and Curling Center. A rare miss from the world number 1. Matteo Giovanella trying to get that one over onto the red. Now Kevin Cooey has an opportunity to make things very difficult for Team Retornaz as him and his third Tyler Tardy deliberate over what the right play is here. No, Tyler, you can't kick that rock down the ice. You're going to have to get in the hack eventually, as he's going to go down and talk to Kevin, as this is an extremely important decision right now, as these guys are getting ready.
Sì, sì. Mi ho attaccata sulla posta perché vedevo che
No, non hai niente, ma il suo non ha già niente. Il suo penalty è fatto un attimo, ha fatto una merda perché se la leva.
essere un po' potenti di
Dopo era sì, ha senso.
Posso sei in casa, andando che ho fammi tutta strada a Capane, dopo là
Yeah, the mics aren't working down there for Team Kui. Love to get some insight.
È ancora sotto Tirana, ma.
Oh, we've now found out. Team Kui's thrown away the mics. They don't want to give away their secrets. Well, we understand. We understand these guys are playing for big money and big points as these guys are getting ready to try and qualify for the Olympics in 2026. Big shot here for Tyler Tardy with his second rock in the 7th end. Here at the Astec Safety Challenge, proudly presenting sponsor of Wild Rose Pump and Compression. Longtime sponsor of Team Kui.
Guarda il punto.
Line's good, keeping it clean. Looking for it to curl. Carrick Martin now starting to carry this one. Now they want it to go. Digging in hard. Carrick Martin getting this to the top of the 4 as Team Kui sits 2 at the moment.
Stare prima, 11.
We'll take a
Passare
moment
Phil.
to talk about the sponsors that help get these teams all the way all over Canada.
11 un po'
The
tranquilla,
sponsors for
passare
Kevin
Phil.
Kui, Transelta,
Finisce.
Selco Heavy Rentals, Twin Anchor Houseboat, The Ranch Golf and Country Club, great golf course, played it a long time ago. Hardline and Runback, those are the team sponsors of Team Kui this year as these guys travel around Canada, around the world to play in these outstanding events. Amos Mosaner now with his second shot here in 7. Joel Retornaz calling him on hard, trying to get it past the guard. They do as they bring it into the top, the hit, and both Reds move as Team Retornaz will sit shot 1 and shot 2. What a shot there from Amos Mosaner as he made a small mistake on his first shot, but comes back with an outstanding second shot here in the 7th. Great shot there from Team Retornaz as they now make things more difficult on Team Kui. Right now, Team Kui sitting in the rocks, but Retornaz sitting 1-2. Kui needing to clear some granite here or find a way in behind cover as Kevin and Tyler deliberate on what they're going to do with Kevin Kui's next shot.
Rimasta giovane alla fine.
Sì. Fai tanto opera.
Huh?
All right. Looks as though the guys have made a decision.
Sì, sì.
Kevin making his way down to the hack. And once again, thank you to everybody for tuning in. 680 people watching this live stream game between Kevin Kui and Joel Retornaz as we're down to the skip stones here in 7. Team Retornaz with hammer. Kevin Kui with his first. Calling for the clean. Looking for a slight hit and roll here. Kevin Kui with the hit and the rollover. Well covered, not all covered.
Rollare esterni o piena?
Half rock covered. Good shot there by Kevin Kui as he is sitting shot rock.
Pieni solo, non è male secondo me.
As we listen in to the team
Com'è che
as they decide what their next shot's going to be. For all you Italian-speaking people, you know exactly what these guys are talking about.
Io lo vendetta Pont e sono un po' fregati. Pieni sol, sta doppia kill la dura e va fuori con la sua e bocciano lì per due. Ma cioè, questa è un bel po' più bassa secondo me. E 3/4, non so neanche se c'è in questa. Noi piena, allora quasi in field aperti, ma poco. Appena qua. Questa è shot, ma se non li fai in pieni restano primi secondi comunque.
No,
Sì.
sì, mi piace. 12?
Sì.
Looks as though Team Retornaz has made their decision. They're going to try and bump this one back and sit for 2 here in 7. Joel Retornaz jumping in here for his first shot.
Clean. Whoa. Yep.
Easy, easy.
For the hit
Whoa.
to sit 2.
Whoa. Clean. Sit. Sit. High. Whoa. High. Whoa.
Definitely past the guard.
High.
Now looking to bring this one on top. Good sweep there by Sebastiano Armon. The bump back. And Team Retornaz looks to be sitting 2, with Cooey sitting in his 3 over on the outskirts of the 8-foot.
Trentino è male, secondo me.
What tiro, Joy?
YouTube is showing 4,000 people currently watching online right now here as we have the world number 9 and world number 1 teams going to battle here at the Astec Safety Challenge. Proudly brought to you by Wild Rose Pump and Compression and many other sponsors that have gone a long way to make this week special. Curling Zone now reporting, yes, 4,000 people watching this game right now. Where we woke up to minus 53 with the wind chill. Team Retornaz wasn't able to get in their vehicle and get it going this morning, so the Astec safety team, Dallin Falshear and Vern Falshear, running the taxi cabs around to get these guys here safely so they could compete here in the B qualifier. Kevin Cooey and Tyler Tardy trying to figure out what the next play is as they're trying to get the hammer back in 8. Looking at possible different options. Maybe roll behind cover or clear out some yellow here. Looks as though Jacques Gauthier is more in favor of a draw in behind cover. This will be Kevin's final shot in 7. A scoring update for everybody over on sheet 6 after 7. Team Carruthers has come back with a big 3 in 7 to tie that game up against Team Slushinsky 5-5 as they play 8 over there. For those of you looking to watch that game, Team Slushinsky is broadcasting that game on their own Facebook page. So do feel free to jump over there if you're fans of Team Carruthers or Team Slushinsky. Or if you'd rather sit here and watch Team Cooey and Retornaz, we appreciate it. Feel free to share, like on all of your social media channels. Get this out there as this is world-class talent right now going at it toe-to-toe. Final shot here for Kevin Cooey as he's looking to draw in behind these 2 yellow to make things extremely difficult for Joel Retornaz. Kevin Cooey stepping in. Hands it off to his front end, Carrick Martin and Jacques Gauthier, as they're looking to find the port and get this in behind cover. Needing it to curl, not moving. Need it to go now. Guys are brushing heavy. Hard brush. And it didn't get totally undercover as Team Retornaz quickly to lay the broom behind. You can see almost the full rock. Team Retornaz is
This
sitting
is shot.
shot 2, shot
man.
3. An opportunity
Popolare che penso
to
sia
score
più
3
difficile.
here in the 7th end at the Astec Safety Challenge and make things extremely difficult on Team Cooey. Joel Retornaz in the hack, getting ready to go. The push and throw.
Whoa. Yep. Devi snart. Devi snart.
Quiet board wait. Guys are on this one early, really early. And the tick. Wow. The world #1, Joel Retornaz, ticks off his own in the 8-foot. Kevin Cooey didn't get his buried, but he didn't need it buried, as Kevin Cooey will steal
Questa non era male.
in the 7th end to take a lead 3-2 as we head in to the final 8th end in this B event challenge. Team Cooey 3, Team Retornaz 2. As the guys will take a break, we will take an opportunity to thank some of our sponsors here at the Astec Safety Challenge. As you can see on the screen, we can't do these great events without them. Bandit, Bexon Construction, Synergy Credit Union, T-Bar 1, Border Inn and Suites, our host hotel this week for all of the players, Cooperators, Jason Arden and Associates, L&L Oilfield, Velocity Truck Centers, 1061 The Goat, they are the media sponsor of this event, Strathcona Resources, and Wild Rose Pump and Compression Limited, the presenting sponsor of the Astec Safety Challenge. As we get ready for the leads here in the 8th end, everyone out there in streaming land won't have to listen to me anymore, as the chairman of the Astec Safety Challenge, Jeff Mulligan, has joined me in the booth. Jeff, welcome for the 8th end in this all-important game between Team Cooey and Team Retornaz.
It's a great Lloydminster day and a great day in curling.
Carrick Martin with his first for Team Cooey. Draw to the center line, wanting to get it in that no-tick zone.
You got it there.
And he does. Matteo Giovanella steps in with his first for Team Retornaz.
È buona.
Raggio Rama.
È buona. Per Rama.
È buona.
È buona.
As we go through the lead shots, Jeff, a big week for Lloydminster. How has everything gone over the first 2.5 days here at the Lloydminster Golf and Curling Center?
It takes a lot of people, a lot of volunteers, a lot of organizations. You mentioned the sponsors. Clearly, the Lloyd exhibition has played a big role in our success this week as well. But my accolades, biggest accolades, go out to the ice makers. They've had to deal with extreme conditions, and they've got the surface in a way that we can put on a show like this.
From your interactions with the other teams and the players, as you talk about the ice, what have been their comments and as their feeling as we woke up to minus 53 this morning?
Well, they say this is as close to arena ice as you're going to find, and that's what we were shooting for. That's why John Wall from Wall to Wall Ice was retained to come in here and consult with our team, with Brian McClaskey and Graydon Lomas, and they've done a great job. They've recruited a few others like Lindsay and Matthew, but overall, John Wall has led a great production this week.
It's been an outstanding experience. We've had people arriving at 7:45 in the morning to get a seat so they could watch these games throughout the course of the week. As these games are coming to a close in the B event, we've got a big afternoon as the C event qualifiers will get going. What are we anticipating this afternoon, and do we know what any of the matches are so far?
We do know a few of them. They're starting to take shape, and right after these ones, we're going to be we'll have the games defined for 12:30. And our qualifiers will have 6 of the qualifiers identified right after these games. So.
Sebastiano Arman with his shot here in the 8th end.
Linea sarà buona.
As Joel Retornaz is asking for him to come around into the rings here under cover.
Non serve giù, non serve giù.
Serve giù.
As Team Retornaz does have hammer here in 8. Needing to score 2 for the win, 1 to move this to an extra end.
Ben lì, Mattia.
That's pretty much where he wanted it right there. So
Excellent shot there.
Pazzo.
725 people watching live on YouTube, over 4,000 watching on Curling Zone.
Gira di fuga in mezzo.
Thank you very much for tuning in as we get into the second stones here in the 8th end at the Astec Safety Challenge. Jacques Gauthier stepping in for his second shot.
if it's cold where you are, settle in. We've got a full day and day tomorrow of unbelievable curling games. And this one is far from over.
Jacques Gauthier now looking to find the port and ship that rock out of there. Kevin Cooey
It's got to turn this one yet. There he goes.
getting the curl now hard
The
on
curl,
the rock.
the curl.
Carrick Martin trying to get it through, and he does not.
It had to curl that one.
Ancora lì, eh? Step.
As that shot from Jacques Gauthier will rack on the guard. Disappointing. Now Joel Retornaz
Zio. Opponda l'altra proprio.
looking to sit on top of his rock.
Non potevi finire massa bassi, sennò che la San sta doppia qua. Altezza 5.
Nope.
Sì, mi piace 14. Sì, diglielo. Bianca su track un po'.
Going with the out turn, looking to split the house here. Bringing this into the other side, wanting full 8 foot.
You want it about
Per Mattia, semmai.
dead even with it. You want it just off the sea on Aztec there.
Guarda che la corri a me.
It's going to be a little heavy.
Little heavy.
And
Hoping
he
for
wants
this
it
to dig in.
Just a hair heavy for what he wanted, but yeah, pretty much even.
Good shot there from Sebastiano Armand, his
Più che altro un bel
second shot.
Tempo, dai.
Jacques Gauthier now.
14-3.
14-3. 14 Si pari, spaccati.
Kevin Cooey trying to decide which rock he wants to come in on.
Kevin's always got an awful lot going on in his head about options and angles and where it's going to end up. And you can tell that he wants to be sure on this one. There's not a lot of room for error here.
Jacques just tried to come through this port, racked on the guard with his last shot. Now looking to come in at it again.
He's throwing about the same weight at this. It's got to come off of that center line.
Starting to come now. Tyler Tardy digging in.
Now he's
looking for the roll.
Now they want to go.
Gets the roll. Trying to get it down. Good shot. Not covered, but a good shot there by Jacques Gauthier.
Però
Pias?
And
Manca? Sì, Nindre al corner gioca qua Elo, eh. Penso qua intanto. A 5.
where's the... What about the B?
Giocare l'out? Per stare piuttosto un po' aperti di qua e non lasciare che questa. Se giocano l'out, le stanno piuttosto un po' aperti di qua e non la gassano sta doppia qua, se stanno aperti.
14 metri oramai.
Joel Retornaz looking
Cinque.
for top 4 from Sebastiano Armand as he now steps into the hack, ready to go. Looking to find that port.
È buona.
Hands it off
5.
Buona
to
per te.
Matteo Giovanella
5.
È buona.
5.
and Amos Mosaner as they bring this
6 va bene.
through the port. Looking for it to curl. Definitely needs to curl. Now it starts to go.
Vai, vai, tiro, hard.
Now they try and drag it. Hard sweep here from both of these guys.
No.
Little short. Didn't get it to the full 4, but a good shot.
Those guys are working hard on that one, and I'd be remiss not to say how hard our production crew has been working on the live streams as well. So we've got tremendous team here with Groove V Productions out of Penticton, and we've got Maz Entertainment backing them up from Lloydminster. But Andrew and Cedric have been here night and day, and they're putting on a hell of a show for everybody.
World class by these guys, and it's been a treat to work alongside them and share in this opportunity to talk about the Astec Safety Classic as we look. Hey, great comments out there. We appreciate them very much. So now as we get ready to move, we've got over on sheet 6, they're down to their final skip stones over there. We'll keep you updated as to what's going on. Team Sluszynski has hammer over there. It looks like they're facing 2 currently right now with Team Carruthers. We'll keep you updated as they finish. But Tyler Tardy here with something on the ice as the guys jump in there to clean up something underneath that rock. We definitely don't want that to pick here in the 8th.
Need that right now.
That would be horrible.
You know, I think Aaron Sluszynski over there has just consistently surprised teams and had a great week. He's over there still continuing to hammer away.
You know, we had some comments earlier about H. McKenzie, go Sluszynski. Lots of comments out there. Lots of people cheering them on as they're trying to find their way into the playoffs. Tyler Tardy here with the shot, trying to get a hit and roll.
Oh, just over the top.
Just over curled on him a little bit.
But he's left it in the house.
Still there, though. As Team Retornaz with hammer here in the 8th. Amos Mosaner stepping in for his first shot.
Questa. Pensavo là che fosse. Ok? Pensavo là che fosse. Allora giocano qua. E che? Cosa? Parla forte, Rama. Sì? Sì, infatti mi dicevo bene di bocciare, ma venire qua. L'alternativa cos'è? Voi dicevo bocciare e star qua? Piena? Sì. Piena? Sì. Fa il roll, stessa roba, no?
Fa freeze per loro.
For those of you wondering, Sebastiano Armand and Joel Retornaz talking quite a bit, and the whole team's going to come down now as they make this important decision.
They're going to make a decision here whether they're going to chase work for 2 and be all in, and how they're going to get there, or whether they got a backup plan. But I think they're looking at how can they best position themselves for 2 here.
Definitely don't want to go to extra ends without the hammer. So their opportunity to win is right now, and they got to be all in on this decision. All 4 guys all in. It looks like they are. Matteo Giovanella with the head nod as he agrees. Over on sheet 5, a big shot by Aaron Sluszynski.
Brad Jacobs.
Coming up. Brad Jacobs clears the house.
Brad Jacobs made a heck of a shot there to leave 3.
Carruthers sitting 3. Aaron Sluszynski, final shot in a 5-5 tie over on sheet 6.
And here we go.
Amos Armand. Or Mosaner, I apologize, with the shot here.
He wants to move this undercover.
Looking for the hit and roll undercover. And he gets that shot. Does peek out on the other side just a little bit.
That's the part he wanted him to see. He wants him to take that bait, I think.
Great shot there from Amos Mosaner, who's had a lot of big hits here this game. Matteo Giovanella trying to catch his breath as he will get down here to hold the broom for his skip. As Tyler Tardy is stepping in for his final shot of the 8th end.
You'll recall that Jacques Gauthier had a bit of a rub on the guard up there. They're not 100% sure of that port and how it's gonna run there. I think that's why Kevin originally looked at the other side to see if he had anything.
Over on sheet number 6, Austin Slushinsky is looking at a possible triple takeout, as it doesn't look like he can get his way into a full 4-foot to sit for 1. Looks like he's going to need all that granite to move and have his shooter sit for 1, but we will keep you updated on that as Derek Samagalski is sitting there watching from Team Carruthers. On our sheet, Tyler Tardy with his final shot.
Yeah, and they went to the side that Kevin was more familiar with, and he was more comfortable.
Trying for that come around draw. Needing it to curl. Now it's starting to go.
Carrick's trying to curl that for him.
Carrick moving it over, trying to get this right on the nail.
Whoa, now he wants it to stop. Yeah, he wants that to stop dead.
A good shot there from Tyler Tardy with Team Cooey.
That ran about 6 inches too deep, probably, for what he wanted.
Please, okay.
Amos Mosaner settling in. I'm not up on my Italian, but it sounds like
he's going to freeze on that.
He's okay with the freeze.
14 metri della sua.
And it must be running straighter right there. They're only taking, that probably 4 or 5 feet of ice there. So
Amos Mosaner with his shot. Austin Slushinsky on sheet 6 facing 3 over there with his final shot. As these shots are coming in together at the exact same time. Retornaz trying to sit on top of Kevin Cooey's Red Rock.
Great
Sweeping
shot.
hard.
It's coming in.
Austin Slushinsky trying to find the port and in. And it is extremely tight, but it will be a steal of 1 for Team Carruthers as they will steal their way into a B event qualifier. What a game over there. Austin Slushinsky trying to find the port and was unable to. So he will play later today. But back on our feature game, Kevin Cooey now making his way down. Needs to bump that yellow one on the button back and sit on top of the 4-foot to make things very difficult for Joel Retornaz to find 2 here in the 8th end, trying to hold him to 1 to take this to an extra end. Kevin Cooey settling in for his first shot in the 8th. Jacques Gauthier, Carrick Martin stepping in. Listening to the call from Tyler Tardy. Trying to get it there. Needing to go hard here. Digging in to sit right on top and bump it back. But Retornaz is definitely still shot rock. But Cooey sitting 2 as Cooey's sitting second shot.
Cooey's sitting second and 4. Yeah. Yeah, 1 and 3 is Retornaz.
Sterge la rossa. Noi?
As we get down to the final 3 shots of this game, 790 people tuning in on YouTube, over 4,000 people tuning in on the Curling Zone. Thank you very much for taking the time this morning to join us as we bring you the final 3 shots here in the 8th end between Team Cooey and Team Retornaz. Team Cooey leading 3-2, Retornaz with the hammer, as these guys are trying to vie themselves into a qualifier tonight here at the Lloydminster Golf and Curling Center at the Astec Safety Challenge. Proudly brought to you by Wild Rose Pump and Compression. We'll listen in as these guys figure out a way to find 2 points here in the 8th end.
Scusa, questo mai nella vita, di quella doppia lì. Che la mangio la ciapafina e il gala doppia facile dopo. Quella è pensata per l'ultima, se proprio. E scusa, e invece di giocare con la nostra? da venire qua a ciapare questa, che la ciapa qua, che almeno è da Vergina anche a quel ponte per uno, se proprio.
As these guys decide on their next shot, for anybody in Lloydminster or surrounding area looking to be a part of the Astec Safety Challenge, but you weren't able to get tickets to this event, the Lloydminster exhibition has a family-friendly patch open over there. Opportunity to watch the live streams, take in some activities, get some pictures, and some of these players are going to be stopping by, might have an opportunity to get an autograph or two, but feel free to stop in at the Lloydminster exhibition today and take part in the Astec Safety Challenge over there. You never know who might stop by. Also, once again, if you're looking to get yourself a one-of-a-kind art piece from the Art Challenge on Wednesday night, 4 local artists, 3 pictures and a leather piece were put together that night. They are available online for auction today. Please go online, take a look at them, place your bid, and hopefully you can put one of these unique pieces into your home.
We have one of the 7:30 games, the first of the quarterfinals, and that's going to be Gushu and Carruthers on feature sheet 5. And for all those Gushu and Carruthers fans out there, and I know there are thousands, they're going to be on at 7:30, and they'll be our feature game on sheet 5.
There you go. For everyone in Newfoundland and Labrador who have been waiting to see Brad Gushu in action in Lloydminster, he will be on the ice tonight. They were here earlier at 10 o'clock for a practice session. And share it on your Facebook and YouTube, Instagram, Twitter.
There we go.
As Joel Retornaz here with a big shot in 8.
You must angle that in.
Looking for the angle raise, pushback.
Look at that.
What a shot. And
now,
I don't think that's what he was looking for.
No, he was trying to punch that red out to the side a hair.
As you can hear the groan from Joel Retornaz. Now, advantage, Kevin Cooey. What's the shot here, Jeff?
You know, in some respects, I think he's got to put another one down on top of it. Maybe touch his red back. But I think he's got to put another one in the scoring zone there.
If you're Kevin Cooey, obviously, can he get it to the other side of the center line to block off that in on that yellow? That is it there? They have to find a way to take that yellow out. Now it looks like Kevin's trying to block out the raised yellow down off the yellow and in. To possibly get to the button, that spin back shot.
He could set the red. He could set another red in there at an angle if he could get the right angle, so that yellow rays onto it's not going to hit that one, or not going to do as much damage, or drive it into the backstop, which for Retornaz would be devastating.
Do they look at guarding that high yellow one in the 12 foot? So you take away that spin shot, where you do leave the red open where they would need to touch it back, but could they push it back enough to sit shot?
I think that hole there between those rocks, if you get the right angle, he can certainly move it past the yellows. He could squirt it out at least and leave his yellow in play.
Lloydminster Curling Club just commented, looks like Gushu versus Carruthers in the quarterfinal, a game that will be streamed. There you go. Official is the Lloydminster Curling Club putting it out there on social media right now. That game will be broadcasted tonight, probably by better commentators than me. So look forward to that, as you'll get some very in-depth coverage tonight with those two fantastic teams going at it in a quarterfinal at 7:30 tonight.
The other stream game tonight will be Bruce Mowat and his team. But we have not determined who he's playing yet. But that'll be the other stream game for the Mowat fans. It'll be Bruce Mowat. Unfortunately, in Newfoundland and in Scotland, it's going to be late. It's not going to be prime time, but it's prime time here in Lloydminster.
I got a hunch they're going to keep the pubs open in Scotland for anybody cheering for Bruce Mowat. As last night they were online, and in the afternoon it was 7 o'clock in Scotland, and we were getting messages from the great fans over in Scotland watching their team. So
here comes Kevin.
Kevin Cooey with his last rock in 8. Looks as though he's coming in on the
Yeah,
in-turn
he's
draw.
going to put it on top there pretty much.
Looking to put it right on top of his red. Jacques Gauthier, Carrick Martin, all up to you, boys.
Yeah, they're working it. It's going to be here. It's all about angle now.
Now they got to go. Now they got to go.
It's going to be there. It's going to be there.
It's there.
Oh,
what a shot
what
by
do we
Kevin
get?
Cooey.
He's sitting one and two, and he's got not the perfect angle, but he has put it into a tough spot here.
Well,
Come.
world number one, Joel Retornaz, you're going to earn your paycheck now.
He's got to decide if he can play this for a multiple score or whether he's just trying to end up with one here. And even that's going to be a tough play.
Forse ma chi è che shot? Ah, è shot questa.
Gio Vanilla,
Oh, yeah.
Xander,
He
throwing
thinks
some
they
different
can-
ideas out here.
He thinks they can get at it from this side and come back. Bring it around.
Bisogna passare Puvizzi.
Well, Joel Retornaz has made his decision. He's going down to the other end to get ready for this final shot. Xander and Gio Vanilla.
I believe he's going to raise his own, and he's going to try to get that effect to hit the two reds back up towards the front of the house.
This is
and leave himself sitting with two or three, but this will be a heck of a shot.
Joel Retornaz going for the win here at the Astec Safety Challenge in the eighth end.
He can get the raise into there and into that pocket and then back the two reds up.
Last rock. Rock on the way. Xander. On it hard.
Oh, there they go.
The hit, the roll.
Oh.
It is tight, folks.
Oh, I think red is stolen.
It is Kevin Cooey who has stolen here at 8.
That shot was there. What an attempt.
For a 4-2 win. Kevin Cooey moves on to the quarterfinals tonight at 7:30, where Joel Retornaz suffers his second loss in a row at the Astec Safety Challenge, and will play in a C event game here this afternoon.
If you like the angles and you like the coverage, keep in mind, and when you're doing an event like this, that Groove V Productions and Maz Entertainment are definitely available and can help you look at your AV needs and your live stream needs, together with sound and a number of specialties that these guys are experts at. It's been a great start to the day. We have some amazing curling with world champions, Olympic champions, and coming up for the next day and a half.
To the 812 of you on YouTube and the 4,000 on Curling Zone, thank you very much for tuning in. It's been an outstanding morning as we prepare for the next draw at 12:30. We'll let you know who the feature games are. Have a great afternoon. Stay tuned to YouTube and all the social media channels from all of us at the Astec Safety Challenge.
On behalf of Astec Safety and our customers and our staff, we want to say thank you very much to everyone.
Have a great day, everybody.
Astec Safety. This must be the place, boys.
About right. Looks like this is where the engineers hang out. Nice spot.
Here's something else that's cool under pressure.
Great tour, but where's our man Brett? I don't know. All right, normally he's bailing me out. Roll reversal, baby. There he is. Rescue mode. Putting out fires for these guys already.
official soundtrack to Canada's only border city. 1061, The Goat. Stay connected with MyLloydminsterNow.com.
Put death by rock and roll.
Cause I'm a Lloydminster legend.
I lived them all day.
Everything that rocks.
Time to rock.
1061, The Goat.
Like people, businesses have their journey, their path, sometimes straight, but more often evolving, growing, and adapting to a changing world, creating the need for knowledge in areas like accounting, consulting, tax, technology, areas critical to your continued growth and success. All part of the journey, all part of what we do together with you. Because your success is the destination. MNP, wherever business takes you.
Hi there. I'm Joseph Rosenberg, the Contact Center Manager for Utility Safety Partners, and we're very proud to be a sponsor of the Astec Safety Challenge. Now, when you're competing in a bonspiel, you gotta dig deep and uncover what's buried and plan each shot. And in life, when you've gotta dig deep and uncover what's buried, well, you have to plan, and that plan needs to involve utility safety partners. When bumping that object in front of you is not an option.